Um, so Chien Chi, are you ready to begin? You'll have two questions. You'll get a question from Ben Yang and from Alicia Kungful after your presentation.
Yes, may I start?
Yes, you may.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start by expressing my gratitude to the GYC organization for giving me this chance to speak today. And to all those who have supported me. Today, I want to talk about something important: protecting artists in the age of AI. In June of 2023, Hollywood writers went on strike, sparking a conversation on the use of generative artificial intelligence in the writer's room. The truth is, AI has affected every creative profession, not just show writers. So today, I want to talk about the impact of AI in the art community in particular. Generative AI has revolutionized the creative landscape. While useful and convenient, generative AI raises some serious ethical concerns. In particular, job loss and art ownership. First, let's talk about how AI creates art. AI art models are trained on a vast datasets of artworks. The problem is many datasets used to train AI are sourced from the internet without the knowledge or consent from the original artist. This has angered many artists, with many calling AI-generated art stolen art. Moreover, users can request AI to generate images in the style of certain artists, allowing people to quite literally steal an artist's artwork. While companies are profiting off users using their art generators, artists whose artwork were used to train AI receive no credit nor compensation. In addition to this, AI art could lead to job displacement. Midjourney costs $10 a month, and you can get hundreds of images within seconds, while hiring an artist could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Although AI art cannot be compared to a skilled artist in terms of quality, it still poses as a serious threat. To address these challenges, we must establish policies to protect the rights of artists. AI companies must obtain permission in order to use artists' artwork in their database. In addition, proper credit and compensation should be granted to artists for their contributions. Most importantly, artists and developers must collaborate to create a future where generative AI can exist without threatening the integrity of artists. The recent Hollywood writers' strike serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting human creativity. The strike ended with an agreement that ensured human writers remain an integral part of the creative process. Similar protection must be extended to all creative fields. As we navigate the evolving landscape of AI art, let us envision a future where it enhances creativity while preserving the essence of human expression. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Han. Han, where are you based? What country?
I'm based in Taichung, Taiwan.
Okay, and how old are you? What grade are you in?
I'm 15 years old and I'm in grade 10.
Okay, thank you very much. It's coincidental that our last two speakers addressed art, and I want to thank you for mentioning the movies, the motion picture, the writer's strike in Hollywood. It broadens that topic very much. So you're going to get a question right now from Ben Yang.
Thank you, Chien, for that great presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, so good evening. I know it's about 10 o'clock there, the nighttime. So thank you. That's a great question, issue raised just in terms of job placement and also protect the artists, their creativity, their integrity, right? And I'm also glad you mentioned the recent Hollywood writers' strike as a very prominent case study. My question is, I read some report, people actually, they reach an agreement, but really, how long the agreement can last? Given the data set you talked about in your essay, is a keep increasing, So maybe those protection, they're temporary, right? So my question is more philosophical, to be or not to be. In other words, to adapt, the change, the AI, the impact, or to protect or to resist. Emotionally speaking, I agree with your sentiment in terms of protect and the resist, right? The integrity, the creativity, the individualism, need to be protected. But rationally speaking, recognize the data set, not only created by artists, but also AI, keep increasing, generating a greater and bigger data set. That almost inevitable. So this is a question, I guess, to you is, what do you think how do we draw the line between to adapt to the new context and then to protect and resist? How much energy, where should we draw the line?
I believe that AI has come to our life now, and it won't go away, or it won't be banned. So I think that we need to live by it as it is something that is in our life. And I think that we can set some policies that can be helpful for both parties, for the artists or the companies, that can help both sides. Another way that I've thought of is that AI companies and artists can collaborate with each other, and they can negotiate with each other and set guidelines. For example, AI companies can work with artists during development. By involving artists in the creation of AI, they can rest assured that AI can be beneficial to both parties. And by working together closely, artists can provide valuable insight that can help AI companies create tools that can be useful for artists. And AI companies can provide educational resources on how to use AI and can work it more efficiently. And last but not least, I think it is very important for artists and companies to work together as a team and not to be a threat to each other.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chien, for that feedback. Alicia, you asked the last question regarding art when you were speaking to Gabriella. So what can you ask now of Chien?
Thank you, Chien, for your essay and your presentation, and
Thank you.
Giving me the opportunity to ask a question. And I think you essentially also just answered it right now as well, but maybe I'll piggyback on top of it. But it is to say, what measures could be taken legally and collaboratively between developers and artists to address the ethical concerns to ensure the protection of the interest in the age of generative AI. So you did talk about, collaborating together to speak about allowing each other to have access to each other's work. You did mention something about compensation. Is there any other further ideas in which collaboration can be enforced? And then secondly, are you an artist yourself? And is this topic the reason why you have wrote about?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the first question again? Thank you.
So are there any further measures, both legally and collaboratively, between developers and artists to address the ethical concerns to ensure the protection of the interest in the age of AI? So you did answer that a little bit in the previous question, but I guess a new question would be, given this topic that you have written on about artists and AI, are you an artist yourself? And how does that affect you if you are?
Okay, thank you. As I said, that they can collaborate with each other, and furthermore, they can set laws or establish policies. And no, I'm not an artist, but if I was an artist, I would want to collaborate with AI companies so that I can show my my arts with the public and also be credited. And I believe that if there was other artists, they would want it to be like this too. They could show their art to the public and also be credited.
Thank you so much, Chien Chi.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. So